Hi, this is Lorena Chiappara. Today we're going to be talking about the 10 things you might not know about me. In fact, not many people know about me. So a little bit of an insight as to who I am and the kind of person that I am and what I like to do. Firstly, I was born as the eldest of 4 girls to migrant parents. And as such, I was bilingual by the time I was 3. My parents tell me I was actually speaking in clear, concise, fully formed sentences before I was 1. So by the time I was 3, I was the main translator for my parents and my sisters, of course. Sadly, though, I lost the Italian component when I started school. My parents believed we're in Australia, we speak English, and in fact, to this day, I mean, they've been here, oh God, 60 years. They don't speak Italian, only English. So I've lost that component. I mean, I married an Italian man, a wonderful Italian, but we only speak English. He came out when he was 12, and the only Italian my son knows are the swear words, of course. I mean, I speak poor, basic Italian. My husband is still very fluent, which was great when we went to Italy 2 years ago. Very, very handy. Okay, so next, when I finished high school, I was accepted at Melbourne Uni. I was doing a degree in an arts degree, and I was majoring in psychology and criminology, which, look, I loved, but middle of second year, towards the end, I thought, this is not for me. I'm not a psychologist type. Funnily enough, I actually took a bludge subject in that second year to sort of lighten the load a bit. Dream analysis. I loved it. I discovered a part of me that I didn't know I had, that I like the really wacko and weird and alternate type stuff. I'm a bit of a contrarian, sad to say. If you say black, I'll always say white. Drives my poor husband crazy. Anyway, so that was that. So then I moved to the Gold Coast just after that with one of my sisters. And then the other sisters moved up. We purchased a little small restaurant. So when I was 20, we went into business for ourselves, bought a small restaurant in Nerang, Capri Pizza Bistro. We were quite well known. We had a good following. I was the chief pizza maker, front receptionist, maitre d', bookkeeper, PR, the whole lot. It was great. It was hard work, absolutely, but my days were free. Only worked 5 nights a week. Our days were free, so it was a case of scuba diving, water skiing, swimming, really enjoying the lifestyle. Not much money, but great lifestyle. Okay, so also in my school years, I was great at tennis and long jump. Was it long jump? No, not long jump, hurdles. Hurdles, I was really good at hurdles. Hard to believe now, you know, 55, menopause, sets in sort of thing. But I was really good at that. As I said, I quit uni halfway through second year, broke my mother's heart. They had great expectations of me being an A student all the way through school, but it wasn't meant to be. And I did say, when I find what I want, I'll go back. And I did. I kept learning all the way through, as you'll see. I have a degree in remedial massage and reflexology. I do Reiki. I dabbled in crystal healing. I dabbled in kinesiology. At one stage, I was thinking of becoming a naturopath, just that there was no educational facilities for that at that time on the Gold Coast. That has long since changed. My son was only little at that time. So I did all these things on the side, and I loved them. Loved them. Tissue salts, you know, how to heal with tissue salts. Fantastic. I am a founding member of a writing group on the Gold Coast. Writing has been a huge part of my life. And we've been meeting together fortnightly for 18 years now, and we support each other through our development of our craft, and they are my second family, I've got to say. I love them to pieces. I'd be lost without them. And my work, Ray White Rubino, that's family number 3, so I'm really blessed in so many areas. I've recently joined Toastmasters to try and improve my public speaking, you know, ability. I've been terrified to speak in public, so these videos are really good to help with that. And I'm loving that, I've got to say. I did my first speech last week. Oh, I shook like a leaf afterwards. I was drinking a bottle of water and the hands were just shaking, but it was really good. It went down well, so I'm very pleased. Okay, oh, I designed this home. We had the block of land for 20 years prior to this, and we were looking to build, and the land is very steep. You know, we've got a 12-metre fall one way and 6-metre the other, and we couldn't find, you know, builders. Finally found a builder who agreed to build, I didn't like the plans that their architect drew up. It was boring and it was just not me. I like things that are different, that are unusual. So I said, you know what, I can do this. So I spent 12 months and I'd be up at 3 in the morning, which is my best thinking time for me. And I designed the home. I had to stretch it out over the length of the land. We've got a house next door right in the middle and we have views either side. So I designed it accordingly. Very proud of this. My husband says we're never selling. I say yes we are. When the sun moves out, it'll be too big for us, so we will be selling it down the track. But I love this home. It's got such a nice feel about it. And the fact that I designed it, I would do it again in a heartbeat. I'd love to build again and design again. I sometimes think I wish I'd done architecture, but hey, it's never too late. I'm only 55. Who knows? I've been married for 31 years to my soulmate. I met him when I was 20. Literally, it was love at first sight. I looked across. There was something, that connection. I couldn't sleep for 2 nights just thinking about his eyes. I kid you not. I still talk to him about this. He is my soulmate. And yes, we have our ups and our downs, and sometimes he drives me crazy, and I drive him crazy. It's normal. We've been together 33 years we've been together, but he is my rock. He is the one that keeps me grounded. I'm an Aquarian, which means we live up in our head and we're all over the place with ideas. And I'll do this. I'll wake up at 2 in the morning with these amazing ideas and he's like, oh dear Lord, here we go again. But he is amazing. He is so supportive. There is nothing that, if I was to say we're going to go live in Tibet, well, maybe not that, but he's a city boy. He's not a country boy, I'll be honest. But we're blessed. We live here in Eleonora, the beach 2 minutes away. And I am mother to a wonderful son. Damien's 28. He does have a Bachelor of Film and Television, but there's no work here on the coast for that. So he's basically actually a degree in film and television. He's now an apprentice barber and he loves it and he's really good at it. So I'm thinking another sort of 6 months he's talking about moving out for the 3rd time, in which case we might sell the house and we'll sort of downsize. I want to be living on the beach. I want to be on Burleigh Esplanade, where Tony and I first lived when we first got married. So to be a full circle after all those years. So there you go, a bit of a snippet about who I am. There's a lot more still to go, but I don't want to bore you. Hope you enjoyed that, and I look forward to touching base with you tomorrow. Ciao.